Welcome back to How Cities Talk, Season 1. This is a series where we explore the words, phrases, foods, and tiny cultural things that somehow explain an entire city's personality. And today we're talking Jeet versus Hotdish. Plus I got 2 bonus words for you, chipped ham and bars. First up, we're going to Pittsburghese, and this right here is peak Pittsburgh. If somebody walks up to you and says, Jeet, they're not speaking another language, even though it honestly sounds like it. What they're actually asking is, did you eat yet? And Pittsburghese does this all the time. Words get smashed together, syllables disappear, consonants get softened, and suddenly entire sentences become one sound. And honestly, Pittsburgh talks fast. Like the city itself has somewhere to be. But the thing I love about this phrase is that it says a lot about Pittsburgh culture too, because usually when somebody asks you, Jeet, they're not just making conversation. They're about 2 seconds away from offering you food. Like you're either getting a sandwich, chipped ham, pierogies, or somebody's grandma's already pulling leftovers out of the fridge before you even answer. And honestly, that's kind of Pittsburgh in general. It's a city where food is hospitality. Nobody's asking you if you ate because they're curious. They're asking because feeding people is part of the social contract. And you see that everywhere in Pittsburgh culture. Family cookouts, Steeler Sundays, tiny neighborhood bars, and old school delis all over the city. Now for a bonus word is chipped ham. And it's one of those foods that absolutely confuses people if you didn't grow up around Pittsburgh. Because technically, it's just ham. But Pittsburgh took ham and somehow turned it into an entire regional identity. Basically, chipped ham is deli ham sliced paper thin, like aggressively thin, until it's almost shredded. And the most Pittsburgh thing possible is what happens next. You throw it in a pot with barbecue sauce, pound onto a sandwich bun, and suddenly every yinzer within a 50-mile radius starts talking about childhood memories. And honestly, nobody explains Pittsburghese online better than Johnny Pittsburgh.
Yellow. Hey, Billy. What's going on, man? Long time no see. Family doing good? Yeah, everyone's good? I'm just hanging out, cooking some kielbasa and sauerkraut. Oh, hey, by the way, Jeet. Jeet. You don't understand what I'm saying. Billy, you're from Southside. Jeet. You don't know what I'm saying? Jeet. Oh, Billy. You've been gone too long, brother. Jeet, Billy. You don't know what I'm talking about. Jeet. What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? Slower? Did you eat yet? No. Good. Come on over.
For this episode's Pittsburgh spots, we got La Palapa and Mancini's Bakery. 2 places that feel very, very Pittsburgh. Go check them out. Alright, so now we're going to head west and north because Minnesota might be one of the most unintentionally funny dialect regions in America. Not because the accent is wild, but because Minnesotans say things with complete confidence that nobody else understands. Like Hotdish, for example. A hot dish is basically the state's unofficial food language. Usually you've got some kind of meat, some kind of starch, vegetables, condensed soup, holding this whole thing together, and then something extremely Midwestern on top, like tater tots. And honestly, it makes perfect sense once you understand Minnesota culture. Long winters, potlucks, family gatherings, community-centered food designed to feed a lot of people without making a big deal about it. And apparently, according to Minnesota law basically, hot dish and casserole are not the same thing and not even close to being the same thing. Because in most places, casserole is kind of a broad category. But in Minnesota, hot dish is its own specific cultural institution. There are rules, traditions, very strong opinions. And for the bonus word of Minnesota, this one threw me a lot. Definitely when I moved here, because if somebody in Minnesota says they brought bars to an event, they're not talking about a whole alcohol establishment or music. They're talking about dessert. And specifically, dessert baked in a pan and cut into squares. And on the Minnesota side, PBS Twin Cities has some genuinely great videos about regional culture and language. Let's check this one out.
Eager acceptance of any offer is a common mistake made by Minnesota's visitors. If a Minnesotan says what this friendly hostess says,
Can I get you a cup of coffee?
You should not say what this guy is about to say.
Yeah, that'd be great. And a little cream and sugar, and give me one of those cookies.
Obviously, he's from out of state. A Minnesotan never accepts food until the third offer, and then reluctantly. And if it's not offered 3 times, it's not serious. Besides that, those aren't cookies on the tray. They're bars, as you can tell by the rectangular shape and this soft Rice Krispie center.
Want a cup of coffee before you go?
No, I don't want to put you out, Margaret.
No problem. I just made a fresh pot.
Well, you didn't have to go and do that.
Oh, how about a cup?
Half a cup would be just fine, really.
How about a bar with that?
No, I really shouldn't. I've gained about 6 pounds in the last 2 days as it is.
Oh, I have these double crispy, crunchy foghorn bars.
I really can't take that thing.
It's got your name on it.
Now for 2 Twin City spots, we got Mama Sheila's House of Soul and Mancini's Char House. 2 places that feel deeply Minnesota. Go check them out. What words really stuck out to you? Is it Pittsburgh's Jeet yet, or chipped ham, or Minnesota's Hotdish, or bars? Because honestly, every city has its own secret language. You just don't realize it until you leave home.